I'm Kevin from Redefining Records. This is Will from Bats.
Hey.
We're gonna knuckle touch because
Yes.
he did come up with the flu this weekend, so we usually handshake, but we're gonna keip it to knuckles this time around.
I'm like recovering.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just for his safety.
Yeah.
I don't want to like get in there.
Right off the bat, I just wanted to say I am a pretty big fan of your music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
One of my favorite songs, and I'm sure a lot of people's favorite songs, is Animals.
Yeah.
It is like, I think it's like the top played song on your Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
A question that I had for that specific song was, where did you get the samples for the children? Because I thought that was just like one of the coolest and cutest things, you know?
I'm glad you like it, and I have, at this point in my life, a dark history with that song.
Oh.
And that I never play it live anymore because
really?
I almost got sued for it.
No way.
Because of those samples, which were from a 500 view YouTube video that I found.
No way.
And the mother of those kids from this video that nobody had seen,
Yeah.
like, heard it and like tracked me down and tried to get money out of us.
And then it
for
did that
which is like the craziest thing, and it's like settled now, and it's like signatured off,
Yeah.
and we like paid her so that it's like not a problem. But it was just like the
A
most
terrible
annoying
experience.
thing. It
Yeah.
was just so terrible.
Oh
so,
jeez, I did not know that.
yeah, it's like really funny because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
everybody's like favorite thing, and I'm just so beyond it. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
But that's like, I'm glad people are still down with the song.
Yeah. No, we love Animals, but I can totally see how that can be like really annoying for you. And
Yeah,
kinda,
it's like a trigger.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
exactly.
not a thing that I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
love to get into.
Well, from there, I guess this is kind of a good segue. Like when you got into sampling and just like kind of recording random noises that you're kind of more known for, like pen clicking and a lot of other noises that you record, like how do you incorporate them into the track, and how do you kind of figure those out? Where do you get the ideas to kind of incorporate these random sounds?
It never starts with like me sitting at the computer being like, time for random sounds.
Right.
It's nothing like that.
Right.
It's like I'm writing a song and you're always trying to meet an emotional atmosphere, and like I listen to a ton of like experimental pop and experimental electronic, a lot of which is very textural music.
Right.
And that's like an emotional thing for me, and so it's like, it's a weird way of answering it. I'm just trying to say that it's like, as I'm recording a song, I'm trying to build towards an atmosphere as opposed to thinking like, now it's precisely time for this sound,
yeah,
or
exactly.
this thing. It's more just like trying things that work and that don't work, and failing a ton of times until it's like, this
All kind of comes together.
this tapestry of sounds feels like it makes sense to the song or to the
Okay.
feeling I'm trying to convey.
Yeah.
Especially with the newer stuff that I just finished, it's like there's a lot of trial and error with that sort of stuff.
For sure. So yeah, that's actually very interesting, because some people would go about like setting up the sounds that they have and like just having them like one by one, but you're more of like, it comes and goes and it comes
Yeah,
through.
it's like the most, like making a song for me is the most flexible thing in the entire world. I have like ghost rules about like meeting an emotional structure for a song. Like
Right.
I need it to feel a certain way. If I don't feel good, like if I don't feel like it's a worthy song past a certain point, it's like I stop working on it.
You just scrap it.
Yeah, but I don't try and like, I don't know. I'm just not like,
No, I think
okay, this is the table song where all I'm doing is like hitting a table and making a song out of a table. It's nothing like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like, it's just a gimmicky way of making music that I don't emote with.
Yeah,
I need
that
to
you
be
don't
able to
connect
try-
with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just need to try like whatever works until it makes me feel good.
Yeah, definitely. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and no shade to people who do that, because
Yeah.
there are people who do that way better than I do. If
Yeah.
It's like, now's the table song. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh shit, they killed it.
Yeah.
I'm a little loopy. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I mean, I totally get what you mean, because, you know, for a lot of people, it does take like a lot of time and flexibility to kind of create this like one unison song, and like everyone's different, obviously. So what you said definitely makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Just hearing it come out of my mouth right now, it's like, wait, what am I?
Yeah, definitely. And you're coming off the flu, so
Yeah,
maybe it's like a
yeah.
combination of both those
Oh
things.
god, I think so.
What did you listen to when you were growing up, and can you tell me like how that influenced the music that you make now?
Probably a lot of nu metal.
Oh,
for
really?
the greater part of my like middle school years, and then I heard Bjork at one point, and then everything kind of flipped, and I got really into electronic and that sort of thing. And I think from both those realms, from like a rock music realm and electronic realm, it was the music within those things that I always sought out was still stuff that felt like emotionally honest. It was always stuff that just like I never knew how to describe why specifically I liked a certain artist, but it was like this just feels the most right to me. I don't know. So yeah, it was always like Bjork immediately was like one of those things that it's just like I never knew I needed this in my life, and then when I heard her music, it was like all at once. It was just like, oh, fuck, like, this is everything.
She's definitely had that presence on a lot of people for sure. Are you seeing her at FYF? Because I know you're from.
I have. No, I just don't have any money to go to festivals.
Okay.
But yeah,
for sure.
If I had the chance, I would definitely go. That would be amazing.
Cool.
I've seen her in concert once. I think in like, oh my God, was it like 2003? No, that's impossible. When was it? It was whenever, right before Medulla happens, 2008. I don't remember.
So somewhere between 2003 and 2008.
Yes, I saw her right before it came out, and she played the song "Desired Constellation" before it was out in the world.
Right.
Before it was on record, and that's like my favorite song of hers and one of my favorite songs of all time. And it was like crazy to like see her play it live and all of that. It was really fun.
Yeah. So, you touched up on Bjork and how she's a pretty big influence of yours, but what kind of music now do you listen to? Is it still a lot of Bjork, or have you branched into a lot of like, what kind of music would you listen to on a daily basis right now?
It depends. It's like there's music for every different aspect of your life. If you listen to a lot of music, like, I don't know. At least I feel like most of the people that are around like my age bracket, like my friends and people that make music, it's like I don't feel like anybody is listening to decidedly one thing. It'll be like they make one kind of music, but it's like everybody listens to everything, at least all of the people that I know.
Yeah. And I think that comes with like the introduction of the internet and
it's more just like everybody's tastes are just open. Like you're not so reserved about like needing to represent your identity as brutally through like the music you like. Like for me, it was so my thing to be like, I love electronic music. Like nobody I know in high school likes electronic music, so I have to like champion that as hard as I can. Whereas now it's like everybody fucking loves electronic, listens to everything. So I don't know. I listen to a lot of stuff, and like a lot of my friends make very different music than I do, and I still like love everything that they do. It's all over the place.
Okay.
In a very positive sense, it's all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. So then, when in your career, like, did you kind of know, like, I'm going to go full music?
I knew a little bit too young, where it was kind of confusing that, like, I basically heard Bjork. No. I had heard Bjork and was obsessed with it and was really intrigued by all of her stuff, but I didn't hear it as like a potential career or anything like that. In my mind, I was like, I'm gonna be a nu metal bass player. That was like my career path in my head. And then I heard the Postal Service, and I was like, oh, like I can maybe do this myself. Like I heard enough from them of like I love that record, and I was like, I think I can try my own version of that, or I can like try to make music with the same intentions, where it's like experimental but still me and whatever. I don't know. It just sparked the right amount of things where I was like, I want to do that more than anything else in the world. And then everything past that point, like classes I took and like people I associated with and how I made music, it all kind of catered towards that end goal, even if it wasn't super crystal clear what it was going to be. It was like I knew I wanted to make music, and I wanted to be able to control all the aspects of it. It was a really selfish enterprise, but it ended up working really well for me.
Yeah, you kind of just have to go full on and
like I would like pretend to know how to sing in the car and like by myself and sing along the tracks, and I just did it enough that I got to a point where I was comfortable with it and started applying it to the music I was making. I made like 10 garbage records before I put out Cerulean, like a ton of stuff. Some of it is good, some of it is like actually the worst music ever. But that's like, you need to do that. You need to make terrible music until you get like
the good ones. You kind of need to filter it out, and it's all trial and error, right?
Yeah.
For sure. I think you probably get this a lot, but I think a lot of people have said that your music is very genre bending. It's definitely electronic based, but when I introduced your music to some of my friends, they couldn't really place like what genre it is, and like in this day
it's
and age,
frustrating for people who love EDM, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times that like I'll say I make electronic music and they're like, oh shit, I love electronic, and like there's a vision of what that is for
they kind of
people.
get the head in that space.
Yeah, and then I'll like put it on and be like, this is different. And it's fine.
So because like in this day and age, like genres, it's harder and harder to kind of discern like what a genre is.
Yeah.
Like, would you say that if you had to describe it to someone, like what kind of music would you say for someone who, would you just say right off the bat electronic, or?
No, I have a blanket statement that I use, which is songwriting from an electronic perspective.
Okay.
And I think that that's like the easiest means of doing it, because it is songwriting. I write songs, sing, and there's like verses and choruses, but it's like the palette for it is an electronic palette.
I'm gonna use that.
Me and a guitar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start telling people that about your music, because I've been it's electronic, but it's kind of experimental. It's ambient, you know.
It's a lot of different things, but it's, I don't know.
Yeah. How did you come up with the titles for your songs? I have to know this because they're kind of, I have to say, like a little. It seems like you put a lot of thought into it, or maybe not.
I do. No, it depends. For Geotic, I would say it's less so, but for Geotic is my other solo project. Geotic, it's like less so. In some cases it's not. For the bad stuff, it takes a while. Like I really like to consider song titles because I feel like, I don't know, blanket. I used the word blanket before. I'm trying to think of something else. Just a song title that is like too simple, I think does a song an injustice if it's something like "Say I Love You" or like "This Modern Something" or like, I don't know. I just feel like it's like, I recognize those words and what it means, and it's not that resilient. It doesn't resonate that hard or intrigue me enough to want to hear the song.
Right.
I'll play it anyway and then be like, oh, this is a great song, but like not have known from the start. But I think trying to get good song titles,
it's super important.
Good. Just, it's so much. It makes the music so much more fun because then you apply a whole sonic aesthetic to like a specific pairing of words or something.
Right. Yeah, and I think like when you first see the title of your songs, it might put the listener in a space, right? And
immersion. Immersion is the word I was thinking of. That I just think in the world of being a musician, where you have like your visual aesthetic and your sound and all these different things, I think song titles are the most underrated part of that whole process, where it's like the first immersion you get in something before they even play your music, or sometimes even hear or see what you look like or hear anything. It'll just be like a pair of words or one word, and it's like you want that to be good too. You don't want it to be something that was like a B-side to your whole process.